Hi, welcome to the Animal Intuitive Show, where we give animals a voice through animal communication, natural pet care, and interviews with experts in the fields of animal care and advocacy. And tonight I have a few animals I'm going to be speaking with. I know that people have already contacted me. And then also we have a mini lesson, so stick with us for that. So I know that we have this guy. Albert Einstein, I believe his name is. I think Brianna is here, actually. Hi, Melmac. Thank you so much for putting all that information in there in the chat. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome, Brianna. Thank you so much for sending over a picture of this handsome fellow. So Brianna had contacted me and she said that she would like me to talk with her kitty cat, Albert Einstein. She gave me a little bit of information. She wanted me to talk to him about a recent loss, but what I'm going to do is, since she's here and she said she wanted to come up, I'm just going to do that. And yeah, for those of you who haven't been here before and you don't know what animal communication is, I'm a professional animal communicator, nationally board certified animal acupressure and massage practitioner for animals. But animal communication is understanding what animals are thinking and feeling. We're using telepathy, which means we understand through any of our senses, including smell, taste, feeling physically, feeling emotionally, just a knowing. It's very similar to if you just know something is happening with someone you care about and they haven't told you yet. You just have kind of that gut feeling. It's just a tool that I've honed and I teach people about it as well, because I think everybody really can do it if they want to. And there's more about that in the description. You may be related to him. Red hair, blue eyes, pouty face, but nowhere nearly as smart. He is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, I'm going to put the picture back. Oh my gosh. Look at this guy.
Albert.
Hi, Albert. Is he content? Will he be okay to sit there, or should I speed it up?
He's feeling a little squirmy.
Okay.
He's just have a treat.
Okay, so I'm going to just tune in with his energy and let me know what your question is. I know you put a little brief question in the email, but just for everyone to hear. And just don't really give any background except enough to be able to ask the question.
I've just been wondering how Albert is dealing and how much he even knows about the recent loss of his kitty brother. I don't know how much he understands and really what he's feeling about that. I definitely know it has impacted him.
Oh, okay. And what was his kitty brother's name?
Fitz William Darcy.
Oh, I'm so sorry, first of all.
Thanks.
Just want to say that. All right, so I'm just going to tune in with his energy. Okay, so he does show me a little confusion. See what that's about, if this is now or that. So the way that it comes across to me is we were like connected, like the same. I get this feeling of something being attached to my side and then it's taken away. I see him looking around, like walking around, feeling like he's looking for him. For the most part, animals understand that they're not there, but there's moments when they're just acting it out, for lack of a better way to put it. It's like us, like when we lose someone that's very important to us, and it's like you still feel like they're there, like you're looking, even though you know logically that they're not there. It's like that.
Does he know that Fitz has passed away, or does he just think he's gone?
He says, I think I understand. He understands the permanency. He gets like... He gets that he's not going to be back, like physically. So he understands that he's not going to be back. He says, I would like him to. I do get a sense with him, almost like he felt like he could make him come back. I think that has to do with what I'm getting about him looking for him, like this sense that he's almost trying to bring him back. Let me ask him if he senses him. Okay, so one thing is that he picks up the scent.
Okay.
And I feel like that is sometimes confusing for them because they can smell them. So it's like much more than we can. It can be a little confusing. He keeps saying he was solid. I'm asking him, does he mean like solid personality? Or he says, no. If you want to say he doesn't, if he's like struggling a lot, you don't have to.
He's actually really calmed down since you started the sessions.
Oh, okay. I'm meowing and I thought, okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I wondered if Fitz's spirit was still around and Albert was getting to experience that or not.
He feels, yes, there's a lightness. He says a light, like I see a light right here, and that's how it's being shown to me. He says, I get the word he was fantastic. Just get like incredible guy. Like he keeps saying really positive things like about him. Incredible, fantastic, solid.
That's nice, Albert. Albert definitely followed Fitz around the house.
Yeah, it feels like he was a leader, mentor.
They didn't get along for a year, and then they were best. Albert, right? See the screen.
I'm gonna make sure he understands completely. Like he really, I want to make sure that he gets it. I get this image of him like sending a ball towards Albert. I don't know. It's like something from the past. I feel like it's Fitz sending that message, that image of, I don't know, just sending this ball towards him. I don't know exactly what that means, but
the only toy they played with together was a ball. Like they loved to play ball together. They were both big fans. All right, are you about done? Are you sad? It's okay.
It really helps him that you comfort him. It's important to him right now. It's definitely impacted him. You can feel it. I feel it right here.
I thought so.
Let me see what else. I get this an essential oil that I like to use, and it's called Joy. And I feel like something like that would help. I know that there's a rose component to it, so I don't know if you use anything like that. It feels that's a very uplifting scent. Rose it helps with grief. He will get through this, but I feel like there's been it's just time for him to process it. He is down about it. Is there anything else? There's something I see him, like a blanket or something, him smelling Fitz. Like that gives him comfort to get close to that. So if there's anything that you have, I would wait to wash it.
I was just gonna say I haven't washed Fitz's blanket, the one that's on the bed, and Albert lays on it.
That's good. Yeah,
it's pretty grubby, but I will not wash
it. No.
You like that blanket, buddy? Okay.
What else? There's something with plants. Like I see this green leaf to help. Do you put flowers and plants out? Are you like a plant person?
No, although he has a catgrass plant, but we go for walks on the lead in the garden.
Oh, okay.
Which we used to do with Fitz, and now Albert does indicate that he likes to go out there still.
Yeah, I do think that's really good for him. There's something about being around plants for him that's very good.
Okay, he does like his catgrass. Do you like your catgrass?
This is something to do with, like, I definitely think that even more so, there's something right now for him about being around. I don't know. I'm just seeing this big, like a leaf, like a green leaf, and it's like something about the energy of it, being close to it.
Interesting. Okay.
And then I do get playing with him is good too. Like keeping him up, like active, and maybe getting something like a stick with a ball on the end of it, something that he can chase.
Okay. I think he's ready to play now.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else, and then if you have anything else, let me know.
I think I just wanted mostly to know if he understood or if he was still feeling confused or still waiting for him to come back, because I know that he's been acting differently, obviously.
Yeah. How long ago was this? A few weeks ago? Or?
It was about 6 weeks ago,
Okay.
5 weeks ago.
Longer. I picked it up 2 to 3 weeks, which feels like that's more where he's at still. It's not like as far away as me. He's had a hard time with it for sure.
At first, I felt like he was looking around a lot, and like Fitz had been in and out of the hospital, so like maybe he was going to come back or something, and I just didn't have a way to explain to him.
He's in this phase of the stages of grief. It feels like the acceptance phase, like he's starting to get it, like he's in that. Yeah.
Okay. We talk about Fitz, but
yeah, good. I think it's good for him. Like he needs that attachment to Fitz. It feels like he's still real attached to him. He's still important to him.
Okay. And you didn't get any sense that Fitz is like around.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like that would be this light here. I'm getting this feeling that it's Fitz telling me like I'm still connected to him. We're still bonded. Heart. It's always, this like through the heart, we're still connected. Yeah, I'm getting this look up. He's still around in a sense, not completely. I don't feel like he's always totally getting it. Try to notice when he's there. I think that what happens is when he's on that blanket, that's when Fitz tries to connect in with him.
Okay.
That blanket's important. When Albert does feel his presence, it isn't just the smell. I think that he's able, when he's like in that sleep and is smelling his scent and connected to him, I feel like that's when he does get it.
He's a nice boy. He's a rescue, so I really want him to. Yeah, he was found on the streets in the Middle East, so I want him to be happy.
Wow.
No.
How long did you get him?
I've had him for 2 years now.
Oh, wow. And he got shipped over here, so he's, oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible that he was a street cat. Wow.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Thank you so much for having him.
Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, Albert. They're interesting because it's like in some ways, they get stuff clearer than us, some things, but then they are also on this physical plane, and they are also being made aware of things like the scent. And so it can be a little confusing for them because they're animals. So there's part of them too they're animals on this physical plane, and they're not always like in this like spiritual floaty world all the time. I like to give them credit for the fact that they pick up more sometimes than we do give them credit for. So that's part of what I like to do, is help people understand that there's a lot more awareness in animals than maybe they're always given credit for. But at the same time, they're not always 100%, like they just totally get everything that an animal in the home passes, and all of a sudden they're like, yep, got it, totally, they're in spirit and not coming back. And they're here too. They're on this plane too, and they don't totally always get absolutely everything either. So sometimes it helps them for us to help them. So, oh, that's right, I forgot about that. The white lilies. Good night, owl. About Tabitha. For the podcast listeners, it says Anne did a reading on Tabitha about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks after Stella's passing, and saw the white lilies. And those were the exact flowers our vet's office sent to our home, which is amazing that your vet did that. That's like super vet. Oh, I wanted to mention that I have a new free animal communication guided meditation. It's new and updated. So if you at some point went to my website and you downloaded a free animal communication meditation, please go back, because I revised it and it's much better, I think. So I really, after doing the new course that I did, the animal communication, acupressure, and mindfulness for you and your pets, link in the description, I realized that meditation just wasn't up to snuff. I had done it like 4 years ago, and I really wanted to. It's been bothering me for a while, and I listened to it the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, this needs to be redone. I took some time the beginning of this week and revamped it. So if you go to my website, intuitivetouchanimalcare.com, which Mel Mack was so kind to put there, yes. And you even remembered that sometimes that if you don't put HTS:/ before it, it won't take you there. So thank you so much, Mel Mack. You're the best. Right now, it's at the bottom of the homepage. I have this idea that I'm going to be updating my homepage, but I haven't yet. So I don't know how long it'll be at the bottom, but it's on the site. It's on the homepage right now, and it's totally free. You can either listen to it online. It will ask you for your email. You do have to put that in, but you don't have to stay on the list if you decide you don't want to. Definitely better. And like I said, if you already got it a while back, go back and get the new one, because I definitely think it's worth getting the new version.
Rub my belly.